This doll room is done. I made this quite some time ago, and it is not great when you look up close. Like, it's really not good. But we're going to be fixing it today, and I'm going to be doing something really exciting to this room. But it's going to be Western themed, and let me tell you, I am a Western girly. Like, oh my gosh, you don't even know the half of it. And when I say I love Western stuff, I'm not just saying it. This is my Western jewelry collection, and I love it so much. I actually made this bolo tie just a while back, and then this bolo tie, my grandfather gave it to me, and it was my great-grandfather, so I love that so much. And this was one I made out of wire pretty recently, and I have some hair accessories and stuff like that. A lot of it's Native American too, because I am Native American. Like this shelf specifically, I just can't. No, we're not doing that. So I'm ripping it off the wall. And this thing did not come off easy. Look at that damage. I also literally hate this shelf here. I hate the one on the other side too, but I hate this one more. So we're gonna fix it and put something else there. So since this wall was so messed up, we're gonna cover this side wall with this wood grain paper. I'm going to put this here. So I did like something over there, and now we've got a nice space to work with, so I have an idea. Also, this is a Western themed room that we are currently working on, so it's only fitting that I put on a little bit of a Western flair. So I just bought a bunch of mini brands, and this is a bookshelf that came with the mini book series. I think it was series 1, actually, not 2. But this is going to play a big role in this room today. I know you're thinking, what, that's so small. Just watch, you'll find out. These are some cardboard pieces that came with a mirror I bought for my room, and I have a great idea for them. I covered it in the same paper that I used for the wall over here, and I made 3 of them. Now I'm going to take this Mini Brands bookshelf and glue them on. And I'm going to slide it into the corner, and it makes a perfect little stairway. But where does it lead? There's nowhere for it to go. So we're going to build a door to go right here. I glued 2 pieces of foam board together. These pieces are really ratty, but it's because I was recycling what I had taken off the wall over there. So we're using all this again. And I just covered it in some of this scrapbook paper that's the same as the flooring, and I'm going to glue it in place right here at the top of the stairs. So anybody that collects the Zuru minis knows, is it Zuru? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Anyway, these capsules, this is just half of one. That's what they come in. And I think I found a way to use this. I'm going to make a chair. I'm going to try, at least. So I found this at Hobby Lobby. It was just like 99 cents. It's just a piece of wood. This is a baseball. We're going to be covering that up though. And I'm thinking I can like do something a little like this and make a stool. Do you see the vision? I do, but maybe you can, but you will here in a minute for sure. I'm stuffing the top of the seat with this cotton, and then I'm taking this material and I'm folding it over to make a cushion. Oh, chill. Camera chill. So I have the cushion, and I'm just going to glue it in it like so. Okay, yeah, I am loving how this is turning out. This is exactly what I envisioned. Now we have to find something for the base of the chair. And I found these yesterday at Hobby Lobby again, and oddly enough, this one fits perfectly into this hole. So I'm thinking this will be a very good base for it, so I'm going to put that on. So this is how the chair is looking so far, and I'm honestly really surprised with it. But as tempted as I am to keep this wood like its original color, I think I'm going to paint it white. I decided to cut a window. And instead of white, I decided to do black for the chair just to give this room a little bit more of a different color that's different from white. I do not have a background for this window right now. Our printer may be out of ink, I don't know. Okay, wait, actually, instead of printing something off, I have this Bob Ross book that literally just has Bob Ross scenes on the inside of it with some of his quotes. And I think, even though it's not going to be the most realistic thing, I think I want to use one of these. This is the one that I've decided on, so now we need to add some trim around the window. Okay, so I'm completely aware that that is a ratty job, and I'm not the best at measuring. I've never liked it, and I just eyeballed it. And a fun little fact, for the guide to cut the window trim, I used this Urban Decay Wild West palette. This is the one I use pretty much every day. This was actually given to me. So yeah, it's very fitting. So I would really love to add some curtains to the window, and I'm really being indecisive on this one or this one. I really do like this one. I feel like this might be a little bit busy, and I'll probably use this somewhere else in the room, maybe. But I'm really liking the horse fabric. So I think I'm going to go with this one, maybe. I don't know. I wish I could ask you guys, but by the time you see this video, it will be too late. I'm going to paint this wooden dowel black. I'll be honest, I don't know if I love the ties right here on the curtains, but I'm just leaving that for now. And I think it's time that we start decorating this room a little bit before we even continue doing anything construction-wise in this room. So we're going to move on over to the bookshelf. But before we do, the shout out for today's video goes to the original Panda. Thank you so much for your comment. I'm going to put the mini play button plaque right here. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I'm going to put it there. I made this necklace a while ago, and it's made out of wire and beads, and I think this might be a cool like wall piece for this room. I'm going to take this piece and put it on the wall right here, along with this mirror right here, kind of staggering. I found this wooden piece in the same section I found the baseball one for the chair. And I'm going to put it over on the wall right here above the chair. So the room is looking pretty well filled at this point, but I still want to keep going because I feel like there's a lot more potential we could do with this. And the temptation to add this little guy I got for my birthday, I don't know if it's the same vibe or not, but part of me really wants to put it over here in the corner. I mean, people do have big stuffed animals in their room, but I just don't know if we're feeling it with this, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, but it is Western and it's a peep, so. And for those of you who don't know what a peep is, it's a sugary coated marshmallow that kind of tastes like a pool, smells like those chemicals. So I think I'm going to use this fabric for a rug for the floor to kind of bring some of the color down low. I'm literally just gonna like lay this down here because I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. So for now, we're just gonna put it down. I just folded it a few times. I'm feeling like this space over here could use a little bit of something. I think this would work good for this room. I mean, we do already have 3 different kinds of woods in this room. We've got a gray, a lighter gray, and a brown one. So I don't know if that's weird or not, but is it too much going on, or is it just enough? I'm not sure. I feel like it fills that space very well. I'm just really unsure about the color of the wood, but it does kind of bring in the brown in the curtain and the carpet. So I'm feeling like we need to use the rest of this. Have you ever seen one of those like pelts on a wall? And they're like shaped like randomly. I feel like we could do that with this and put it on the wall right here. Okay, I looked up a cowhide on the internet and I randomly cut out a shape to what I thought was similar. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Well, I'm probably gonna get hate from all the vegans out there. Whatever. By the way, sorry that it's like blurry over in the corners and clear in the front. It's because I have it on a zoomed out setting and it makes everything kind of stretched out at the corners. I didn't know how to fit all of this in to my normal frame on my phone. So I stretched it out, zoomed it out, and that is why, hence this going on. Look at my hand. Look how long that looks. I'm going to try sticking it on the actual hide because I saw these inspiration pictures on the internet and I love it. Yes, my ring broke, so I'm putting it here. So this is what it looks like when it's not zoomed out and you cannot get the full room. So let me see if it'll zoom out. That is a huge difference, even though it's blurry on both sides, so sorry about that. So since whoever owns this house is obviously way too obsessed with the Western, I'm gonna use this as the doorknob for the door up there. And you know, obviously the door goes way high and it's supposed to be the appearance that a door is up there. Like, that's it. Like, I didn't add any of the details of a door, and I may do that later, but for now, it's just this with this. So that's all you're getting. I'm gonna put something down here in this awkward spot. Okay, so I have had this forever, and I actually used it in one of my other videos, but I feel like this could be a big potted plant for a 1/6 scale, you know, like a big one right over here. Oh my gosh. My phone just went on sleep mode, and is this filming in black and white? This is a guitar me and my dad made such a long time ago. We made it out of popsicle sticks. I never got around to finishing it, but I feel like even as an unfinished guitar, it would be kind of cool propped up somewhere in this room. I think I'm gonna put it behind the chair. At this point of the video, it's close to midnight, so that's why I'm talking so quiet. So over in the left-hand corner, there is the closet, and this was supposed to be a closet room, so I gotta add something there, but I'm not sure what I should add. So I've decided on this denim jacket that has a Barbie bee on the back of it, and I feel like denim and Western go really well together, so I thought it'd be perfect for this room. I feel like that's all I'm going to do to this room for now. I may add a few more things in the future, like some lighting for the window. I'm going to give a tour around the room because, like I said, the fogginess in the corners of the screen have really been annoying. I don't know if I'll use this setting again, but once I started, it was just such a vast difference. I just didn't go back. So I'm going to show you a full tour of the room. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment down below with the hashtag ElsieDIY, and you will have a chance of getting a shout out in one of my future videos. I love creating doll dioramas and anything that is related with miniature crafting or dolls. So yeah, subscribe if you like that kind of thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.